everyone, I'm Rob Ladd. Thanks for tuning in for this edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. Last weekend, the ladies softball team advanced to 45-9 and are gearing up for the national championships in 2 weeks. I'm joined now by sophomore outfielder Megan Phipps. Megan, thanks for being on the show this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, let's kind of talk about your career so far. You mentioned, as we were talking before this, that your freshman season was kind of riddled with injuries, and that's led to some pretty substantial changes in your game. Talk a little bit about the injuries you had your senior year and freshman year here at Johnson County.
Well, it all started with I came in being a slapper, and Coach Kelly really liked my speed. I ended up tearing my ACL and my meniscus, so I came in thinking I was going to redshirt and ended up playing. Didn't play much because my knee was still hurt, and ended up having another surgery this past summer. So I ended up switching from slapping to being a right-handed batter. So
That's right. Now I was going to actually have you explain that. Slapping, left-handed batting.
yes.
So not everybody is keen on the softball league, including myself. I'm still learning on all of this. So you grew up, you were batting right, you switched to slapping, and then back to right. Why the initial switch?
Well, I was really fast my junior year, and then I just kind of decided I should switch to the left side and teach myself how to slap, and then came to Johnson County thinking, I was going to be a slapper, and she kind of switched my slapping up a little bit, and it just wasn't really working, so she had me switch over to the right, and it's been working fine. So
yeah, I was going to ask you, is it difficult to transition from one to the other, because you've had a lot of success with it this season?
Very difficult, actually. It's so different. One, you have to, on the left side slapping, you're moving your feet, and the other, you really have to have your weight back, your hands to the ball. There's just so many little things, so it is pretty difficult.
Okay. What's been your best experience so far now that you're in your sophomore year and you're kind of wrapping up your career, in Johnson County? Favorite memories of playing for the Cavaliers?
Probably just being with the team. I really like all the girls. The coaches are great. Just all the fun memories that we've had, and some plays that I've made as well. I've made some pretty good catches and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, you had a pretty good catch from what I hear over the weekend. Take us into that a little bit. You're in the outfield and running full speed back towards the fence. Take us through that play.
Yes. Well, at first, Kim actually, the inning before, scored the run to get us up by 1 run, and they were home team, so they get another chance to score. We get 1 out, and from my understanding, there was a runner on second, and the girl that just had hit a home run the inning before just creams a ball, and I just take off hauling back there and end up just seeing it all the way in, and hit the fence afterwards, but held the runner up, and that was the second out, and then we got the next girl popped up. So
yeah, now you say that was your understanding, is that there was somebody on, but there's some disputes about whether or not there actually was.
There is some disputes. We're not really sure. We can't really remember. Coach Kelly thinks that there might have not been a runner on second, but through me and some of the other players, we think that there was a runner on second, because I think that she was just going thinking I wasn't going to catch the ball, but I did. So.
Good catch.
Thank you.
So what do you guys do? You've got kind of an extended layoff, basically 2 weeks in between your last game for regionals and the national championship. How do you stay focused when you have a 2-week layoff, when really all season you guys are you're playing like 4 to 6 games a week? How do you stay focused for the layoff?
Right. Well, we still have practice and all that, so we really just try to come to practice intense all the time, bringing our best game, and if we're working on hitting, we're making it game-like, and if we're doing defense, same thing, and just really focusing on the little things, because our team really has it all down. It's just the little tweakings that, we have to get right before nationals come, so.
Okay. We're going to move now to a new portion. You actually saw the first version of this with your teammate,
yes,
Kim Smith, earlier, so I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You have 2 answers. Pick the one that most pertains to you.
Okay.
Start off at the top. Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade.
Easton or Louisville?
Easton.
Home jerseys or away jerseys?
Home jerseys.
Mustache or sideburns?
Mustache.
All right. Offense or defense?
Defense.
Right-handed or left-handed pitchers?
Right-handed.
Eye black stick or stickers?
Stick.
Chiefs or Royals?
Chiefs.
Justin Bieber or Hannah Montana?
Oh, I love Hannah Montana.
All right. Conference title or national championship?
National championship.
Good answer. This is going to wrap up this edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. For Megan Phipps, I'm Rob Ladd. We'll see you next time.